Well, I personally think this is very good news for the club. News, according to a number of reports and a number of sources, including Rangers Review, who we know are insiders at the club, that veteran defender Leon Balogun has apparently penned a new one-year contract. Leon Balogun, obviously, he was signed last summer as cover for the injured Leon King, who turned out to be not as badly injured as first thought. Was thought to be just a backup this season, but ended up playing a number of games. Not as many as I thought he did in the end. We'll look at those stats shortly. But King, it's obviously with with the fact that Balogun has played alongside Leon King, he has played alongside John Suter this year, and he has played alongside Connor Goldson this year. And I think, to be honest with you, all three of those defenders have looked better when Leon Balogun has been alongside them. Ben Davis, sorry, not Leon King. My apologies there. Got the wrong defender. Balogun is a tough lad. He is a big lad. He's a physical lad. He's a player who's not afraid of a challenge. He's a player who's not afraid to get stuck in. He's a player who is good at bringing the ball out from the back, as well as obviously the defensive side of the game. And what makes Big Leon special to me is the fact that, as well, Big Leon is a Rangers man. He loves this club. As he said when he returned to the club, he never actually wanted to leave when he was sold down south to, I think it was QPR in the end. The report that he has penned a good new one-year contract is good news. Why is it good news? Well, look, I don't suspect for a minute that this is Rangers' answer to the central defensive question that we currently face. We do, I think, still need, obviously, two top-quality centre-backs. But Big Leon is a squad player, and I think Big Leon at 36 or 37, will accept that role. He will accept the fact that he will be a backup, that he will be there to obviously fill in, perhaps play some cup games, come on, to cover for players, injuries and things like that. And we know that, if needs be, if Leon is called upon, we are getting a very good central defender. Philippe Clement mentioned about needing strength in depth, needing that quality throughout the team so that, we can continue to compete on four fronts. And Leon Balogun certainly is that player. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Leon Balogun. Of all of the players that we actually own that are out of contract, I'm not talking about the Cortezes or the Seamers or the Silvers of this world. I'm talking about our players, the players who are under contract to us. Leon Balogun is the one player I would retain out of all of them. I don't want Lundstrom back. I don't want Jack back. I don't want Barisic back, or McLaughlin or Roof or Lundstrom. Definitely not Lundstrom. I don't want any of those players back. But what I did want was obviously Leon Balogun back. I think it's great news that Leon is back. Leon this season played in a total of 18 games. Yes, he did have some injury concerns, but I think that was basically because Big Leon was slightly overused. He is 35 years old. I don't think he was ever signed to be, a consistent performer, to be consistently playing week in, week out for the club. His body at his age cannot take 2 games a week, and that's not why he's been signed, I think, to a one-year deal. It is for cover. He made 12 appearances in the Premiership, getting 4 yellow cards, 3 appearances in the League Cup, 2 appearances in the post top top 6 split, 1 appearance in the SFA Cup. Didn't actually play in Europe though. So altogether 18 appearances in total. In terms of his stats, his XGs, his stats like that, his defensive side of the game, when Big Leon was in the team, we only conceded 6 goals. That's in 18 games. That's like 1 in 3. That's pretty good. Averaging 0.52 goals per 90 that he was in the team, putting it in the top 97th percentile in terms of his defending. His minutes per goal considered 173, again putting in the 97th percentile. 8 clean sheets while Leon was playing, which is over half of those. No, it's 80 appearances, so it's just under half of his appearances. 56% clean sheets per 90 minutes, 98th percentile. 22 total tackles, averaging 1.91 tackles per game, putting him in the 77th percentile. 15 interceptions, putting him in the 91st percentile. 152 ground duels, which puts him in the 78th percentile. Air ground duels were actually won. He was actually in the 98th percentile. So when players went up against Big Leon, he inevitably won that tackle, that fight for the ball. He's a player that fights for the ball and fights for possession. And that's what we need in this club. And Big Leon is, like I said, a Rangers man. Aerial duels won. He had 62 total aerial duels won. He won 5.37 aerial duels per 90, which puts him in the 95th percentile. He was only dribbled past 4 times. He had 51 clearances. Shots blocked was only 4, but that's not really his job. No penalties given away. Big Leon stats certainly hold up, to be in the top 95th plus percentile for the majority of those defensive skills at his age is fantastic. And I think, Look, this is a signing that is also there, I think, for experience and for the future and to help those players coming forward and coming into the squad. And, I think there was a bit of concern from some that we were only going to sign kids this summer and it was all about just bringing in young players. But, the obviously the links with Adama Traore, who's 28, who's a player apparently for now, and we'll talk about him on another video. Leon Balogun, obviously, who is 35, 36, again, is that experience. And also the fact that, he is a Rangers man. He is someone who, these young players coming into the club and also the youth players coming through the system, the Bailey Rices, the Cole McKinnons, the Ross McCauslands, the Paul Nisios, the Archie Stevens, the guys like that have got someone that can help them with the transition to the first team, that knows what it's like to play for Rangers, knows what it's like to play in cup finals, knows what it's like to run out at Ibrox. Big Leon is a top man, and I think this is a great piece of news that he signed this 1-year contract. Like I said, I don't obviously think that this is the answer to our central defensive problems, and I don't think that Clement and Coppin will see that. They will still be looking to bring in at least 2 centre backs in this summer window. But Balogun is a good backup, a good squad player, and does give us strength in depth. Guys, let me know what you think about this re-signing of Bobby. I think it's, it hasn't been officially confirmed by the club, but, there's a number of sources and a number of very reliable sources as well, including Rangers Review, reporting that he has signed that 1-year contract. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, please obviously sub to the channel, help the channel to keep on growing. And on the way out, well, there's always 2 things I ask you, isn't there? Number 1, please always remember to hit that like, it beats the algorithm. And number 2, remember always, we are the people.